watching that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording in vans, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, all
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is... It's showtime. Scott Quigg, this former...
This bout,
an open air... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Hook. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fight on fight.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That punch lands. And he scores with the counter. There's a counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Edwards in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't...
And there's the bell for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
These are my kind of fights. Boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Hook just can't find the target. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. That right hook won't score. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Edwards in that last round. As bad as... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That big hook doesn't land. That one will count. That counter shot lands. That counter punch caught him clean. Missed him with that uppercut. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. This fight has a real good flow to it. Beautiful counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Leaves a knockout without it.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. They both want the knockout. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Hook was off target. Misses with the straight left. Perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did...
1, 2, 3... Continue.
Talk about Edwards in that last round. They say no one knows a fight. Time for the 5th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knock down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Solid punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Nobody home with that hook. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter shot. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. So this fight will continue. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round.
What you doing?
You know,
Have you got complacent?
there's the bell for round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I need to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you all right?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He misses with that straight left. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, there's the bell to start round 7. They got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nice job getting that punch through. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again, because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being